Everyone, welcome to BioLibrary. Today's topic of discussion is chaperones. We were studying biochemistry for BARC OCES Biosciences exam. In that direction, I'll teach you chaperones as well as another type of protein called as chaperonins. So first, let's appreciate the irony of the universe, that is, to prevent misfolding of a protein, we need another kind of protein, or to fold a protein, we need another kind of protein. Okay, so just to prevent the misfolding of a protein or the aggregation of a protein, we need certain kinds of proteins known as chaperones. So chaperones, molecular chaperones, whatever you call them, they are required by a cell to prevent the aggregation of intermediary forms of proteins while they are getting formed. What do I want to say? Say for example, this is completely unfolded form of a protein which is very moving, and here this protein forms a structure which is intermediate, and then it will form a structure which will be native or a pure form of protein which is completely formed. Okay, so we don't want this structure, that is the intermediary structure, to aggregate with other proteins so as to form an entangled mass. We don't want that to happen in the cell. So does our chaperone. Chaperone does not allow this intermediary protein forming stages to just amalgamate or just intermingle with each other. So how does this chaperone or the protein which are helping in the folding, they execute their function? Let's exemplify it with the help of a very common example. Suppose this is the intermediary stage of your protein when it is getting formed. This is intermediary stage of protein A, this is intermediary stage of protein B. They both can coalesce with each other and form a network like structure from their tips. Okay, then comes our chaperones. Chaperones, here I'll name them as HSP70 because of the 70,000 molecular weight, 70,000 Dalton molecular weight of the protein, and HSP because they are synthesized when the organism undergoes heat stress. So heat shock proteins 70. Okay, so this is your HSP70. This HSP70 has just one target, to just remove this interaction and make the proteins free in their intermediary stage. Suppose these proteins in their intermediary stage are coalesced or they are present in this form. Now my HSP will come. HSP currently is having ATP bound to it, therefore it cannot bind to this structure. What will happen? This ATP will be released. ATP is the black part. So the black part will be released. Once the black part will be released, your HSP can go and break this interaction. How? It will bind to one of the unfolded form of the your protein. Now what happened is they both are separated. Similarly, other part of the protein will be given a cap like structure, that is in the form of HSP70. So what does HSP70 do? It does not allow the unfolded, like the intermediary stages of protein, to coalesce or to aggregate. It prevents the aggregation of unfolded intermediates of a protein. Okay, so this hydrolysis which happened, that is the removal of ATP from HSP70, it is actually done by another HSP which is called as HSP40. So let me explain this for Hindi medium or the students who understand in Hindi. That is, हमारी जो सेल है उसमें प्रोटीन्स की मिसफोल्डिंग को, अनफोल्डिंग को प्रिवेंट करने के लिए एक दूसरी तरीके के प्रोटीन्स को यूज किया जाता है, जिन्हें कि हम शेपेरोन्स और शेपेरोनिन्स का नाम देते हैं. सबसे पहले हम शेपेरोन्स की बात करें तो शेपेरोन्स जो है वो हमारे जब प्रोटीन फोल्ड हो रही होती है उसकी इंटरमीडिएरी स्टेजेस को आपस में एग्रीगेट नहीं होने देना चाहती. इट्स नॉट लाइक कि हमारे सेल में सिर्फ एक ही प्रोटीन का इंटरमीडिएरी फॉर्म आएगा. अगर प्रोटीन फोल्ड हो रही है तो मल्टीपल प्रोटीन्स, अगर सिमिलर मल्टीपल प्रोटीन्स बन रही हैं तो उनकी जो सब यूनिट्स हैं दे कैन कोएलीज विद ईच अदर बिकॉज दे आर सिमिलर. ओके, तो उस कोएलीजन को या फिर उस एग्रीगेशन को रोकने के लिए हमारे पास स्पेशल फॉर्म ऑफ प्रोटीन्स होती हैं जिन्हें कि हम शेपेरोन्स बोलते हैं. एग्जाम्पल से समझते हैं. अगर ये वो इंटरमीडिएरी स्टेजेस है, ये है ए इंटरमीडिएट स्टेज, ये है बी इंटरमीडिएट स्टेज, और ये दोनों जो है वो कोएलीज करके कुछ ऐसा स्ट्रक्चर बनाएंगे जिसमें कि एकदम आपस में इंटरमिंगल होगी. ऐसे बहुत सारे होंगे तो वो एक कलेक्शन बना लेंगे. अब आएगा मेरे पास क्या, ये है एक शेपेरोन. शेपेरोन में ये HSP70 क्योंकि इसका 70,000 मोलिकुलर वेट होता है. HSP हीट शॉक प्रोटीन क्योंकि जब भी हीट दी गई तो उस ऑर्गेनिज्म में उन प्रोटीन्स का एक्सप्रेशन हुआ. मैं ये भी बताऊंगी कि क्यों हुआ. पहले बात करते हैं कि ये HSP70 है और इसके नीचे जो ब्लैक पार्ट है वो इससे ATP बाउंड फॉर्म है। जब ये इसके पास आएगा ATP बाउंड फॉर्म में है तो यहाँ कोई इंटरेक्शन नहीं होगा, तो ये प्रोटीन आपस में इंटरमिंगलिंग या वो गुत्था बनाते ही रहेगी, जिसकी वजह से प्रोटीन फोल्डिंग प्रॉपर नहीं हो पाएगी, क्योंकि इससे इसको नेक्स्ट स्टेज में भी आना है। अगर ये यहीं पे एग्रीगेट बना देगी तो इसकी नेक्स्ट स्टेज फेवरेबल नहीं होगी। तो क्या होगा, एटीपी हाइड्रोलिसिस होगी, यानी कि ये ब्लैक पार्ट रिमूव हो जाएगा। उस हाइड्रोलिसिस में हेल्प करेगा दूसरा HSP विच इज HSP40। अब मेरा HSP70 आएगा और इससे बाइंड हो जाएगा सच दैट वो आपके प्रोटीन को जो है अनफोल्डेड स्टेट में बाइंड करके रखता है ताकि उसकी एग्रीगेशन ना हो। सो देखा आपने कैसे आपके जो शेपेरॉन्स है वो अपना फंक्शन एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं। वो डायरेक्टली प्रमोट नहीं करते फोल्डिंग को, बट वो एग्रीगेशन नहीं होने देते प्रोटीन के इंटरमीडिएट स्टेजेस का। ओके, सो व्हाट अबाउट दी HSPs? They are called as HSPs, heat shock proteins, because they are synthesized in an organism when the organism has a lot of high temperature stress around itself. Okay, so what can happen during this stress is your protein can get denatured, but because of chaperone act as a shielding unit for your protein. Your protein is inside the chaperones. Now it is getting formed or it is getting protected from the outside heat. Therefore, these are called as heat shock proteins. Whenever your organism undergoes heat shock, it forms chaperones. Chaperones within them, in the interior core of them, they just bind these proteins and help them protect, held them and help them correctly fold. Okay, therefore heat shock proteins are absolutely essential. In next video I'll explain you chaperonins. Till then आप इसको समझो, just rewatch this video and try to imagine what I am saying.